In a perfect world, every project would launch beautifully and come in for a smooth landing with no unexpected bumps in the road. But you know better. You've got budgets to stick to, deadlines to meet, and deliverables to deliver. Throw all these ingredients into one big project management pot, and it's a surefire recipe for risk. Thankfully, you don't need a degree in rocket science to turn risk from a four-letter word into a flash in the pan. A risk assessment matrix enables you to calculate project risk in a snap by identifying all the things that could go wrong and weighing its potential damage. That makes it easy to prioritize issues and take action where it's needed most to keep your project on course. Let's take a look at the different scales and ratings that make up a risk assessment matrix. Have you ever asked yourself, what's the worst that could happen? This simple question helps you gauge the severity of a risk you're about to take. We've broken risk severity down into three possible answers. Acceptable, where you'll hardly feel an impact if this risk occurs. Tolerable, where this risk will hurt, but there's no doubt your project will recover. And generally unacceptable. Think of this risk as a sucker punch that sends your project spinning. Some risks are more likely to happen than others. And of course, you're going to want to address impending risks first. With TeamGantt's free risk assessment matrix template, you have three options for assessing the probability of an event. Not likely, where you just might catch a glimpse of Bigfoot before the risk makes an appearance. Possible, where there's a decent chance the risk will occur, but you've still got a ray of hope. And probable, where you can pretty much bet this risk will rear its ugly head. The risk impact is the overall level of risk based on how likely it is to happen and how bad the consequences would be. This is the bottom line measure used to prioritize issues and identify red flags. Low-risk events aren't likely to happen and don't pose a serious threat to your project. They're just fine hanging out at the bottom of your to-do list while you tackle bigger issues. Think of medium-risk events as speed bumps that slow your project down. They don't get top billing, but a little mitigation will go a long way in helping your project run smoothly. With high-risk events, you can expect them to throw your project seriously off course without mitigation. They deserve swift action to keep risk at bay. So how does a risk matrix apply to real-world situations? Here are just a few ways you can use a risk assessment matrix to improve project management. Surprises are great on birthdays and Christmas, but not as project deliverables. Be the hero with the X-ray vision by showing clients you've got a plan for ensuring their project comes out on top. It's a lot easier to avoid potholes when you know what the road's like up ahead. With a risk matrix, your team can anticipate setbacks before they happen, minimizing risk's ability to knock your project completely off course. You've only got so much time, money, and manpower to get the job done. A risk assessment enables you to identify your biggest project threats so you can focus resources where they're needed most. Every project manager should keep a risk assessment matrix handy. While a risk matrix isn't terribly complicated, finding the time to build one between all your to-dos is easier said than done. Lucky for you, we made a free risk assessment matrix template so you can simply download it and go. That's one more tool for your project management belt with no extra work to juggle. There's a link to full instructions for using the template in the description of this video. Ever wish you could assess risk on the fly? TeamGantt's online Gantt chart software makes it easy to keep an eye on risk day or night. And because it's live and web-based, you don't have to manage risk alone. The whole team can get in on the fun. Here's a preview of some of TeamGantt's features you can use to assess project risk. Check yourself with TeamGantt's baseline feature. It enables you to monitor project progress in real time so you can identify project delays or overages and adjust your plan for minimal collateral damage. Have you ever taken on a big project only to realize you don't have the resources to get it done on time? With TeamGantt's availability tools, it's easy to see how work's stacking up across your team so you can set timelines you can stick to. View your team's workload by tasks assigned or hours estimated. Your choice. Communication is the engine that keeps projects running on time and on budget. TeamGantt gives you all the tools you'll need to make project collaboration a breeze. Comment on tasks, request project updates, and invite others to the project so everyone knows what's up and nothing falls through the cracks. Risk is inevitable, but it doesn't have to wreck your success. Sign up for your free TeamGantt account today and discover just how easy it is to stay one step ahead of project risk. And that's it for this video on risk assessment in TeamGantt. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, I'd love it if you could return the favor and hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.